There's not a lot I can add to the substance because the General's done an excellent job explaining not just the whole situation, but some of the obstacles that need to be confronted and some of the solutions necessary to be able to confront those. The communication aspect and the acknowledgement and recognition aspect is something that he's gone into quite deeply and very well, and I don't suppose it can be overemphasized. The only point I want to make, and then we'll let either the General or the experts or anybody else answer any questions that you may have, is the point that the General made at the very outset of what he had to say. And that is, we constantly call upon our men and women in uniform to help us. We as a people, not just in Arkansas, but across this country, ask for the help from the people that are wearing uniform. We ask for it here in Arkansas all the time, from ice storms to floods to tornadoes. There are countless situations where I get a call in the middle of the night asking for assistance and aid. Sometimes it's something just as basic as sending a water buffalo because electricity's gone out in the community and they don't have water service anymore. It's the Guard that has both the equipment and the manpower to make that happen. Obviously, you know, when you see the Guard on street corners in Mena or Dumas or Clinton or anywhere else after a tornado, that they're there to provide relief, assistance, traffic control, security, and all of those other things that are needed in a community after a devastation, along with the other components of our state and federal relief. Then, I suppose the ultimate service that they provide for us is when they leave their families for a year on end and go to a combat theater and subject themselves to enemy fire and defend this country and defend our way of life in a active duty combat role. So having said all that, we always ask people in uniform to help us in so many different ways. This is an example of the rest of us needing to help them. This is an example of all Arkansans. And that's the key here. I will tell you the truth. I would suspect, I don't know this is anecdotal on my part, I would suspect that if it's difficult for all of us as a population to admit we might have a problem, especially like this, it would be doubly so for a person in uniform. All the bravo and swagger and self-reliance that folks in uniform are used to might find it even more difficult than the average citizen to ask for help. And as a result of that, it's incumbent on all of us, you all talking and looking at your friends, looking for warning signs, family members, employers, as the General said, and all of us as Arkansans, to let them know it's okay if they need help. There's no stigma attached to asking for it. And it's okay to tattle on them even if they don't ask for help if you're doing them a good deed. You can do it professionally and confidentially. It's okay to pass that information on to somebody that may be able to intervene, because that's much, much better, even if you're mistaken, than regretting because you hadn't said anything after the fact. So thank you all for being here. I thank the media, because the truth of the matter is this needs to get out, and without the media, you can't get anything out. I mean, I can make all the speeches I want to make in front of selected audiences. If the media is not available to help get that message out, then those almost 3 million Arkansans may never know about it, may never get that word. So you all play a vital and important role in trying to address this issue, and we're grateful that you're here. I know you got a lot of things to do and you're busy, but we're grateful that you're here.